acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Let's have a drink or maybe two, or maybe three or four, or five or six or a seven or eight, or maybe even more. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the River of Consciousness, the podcast that was doing social distance radio before it was mandatory, and still with the best audio quality. I'm Sachi.
Oh, are we,
Yeah, happy
are we
New
saying
Year,
our names?
everyone.
I didn't know if we were...
I don't know. I that's Nathan. That's
I
not.
never have.
That's
so
not.
I just didn't.
The other one's Nathan. The one who hates us is Nathan.
Yeah. That's accurate.
That being said, it is the new year. Who said that?
It is the first day of the new year.
Being recorded right now
Yeah.
on New Year's Day.
And can you hear the
Can you hear the
groundbreaking enthusiasm coming out of my voice?
changes in the air? COVID-19's done.
Oh,
It's
there's
done
something
now.
in the air, but
It's gone.
It's all cured. It's fine now. It was
That's
just
it.
it was just 2020 and now it's done.
we made it 366 days.
And we're fine now. Everyone's fine. Everything's fine. There's been zero
fine.
new cases. There's been 0 cases. And all the other people who
Everything's fine.
I was gonna say all the
Breaking news. Breaking news out of the River of Consciousness newsroom. COVID-19 is officially eradicated.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. I suppose we did it together.
It's been a while. There's
It was mostly, I'm pretty sure I know what killed it.
What was?
what killed it.
Wonder Woman 80.
I did not I wanted to. I didn't watch
think anybody
it yet.
who watches that just wants to kill themselves.
I saw you tweet something about it.
Yeah,
Go off. Go.
it's
I
stunning.
didn't watch it. I don't care if I get spoiled or something, but
So it was just a big old pile of stink.
what
I'm
a
not
what a
really
surprise
sure.
from the DC universe.
I know. See,
They
and
never
we
make
talked about this
anything bad.
before. we talked about this before, how like they started off so bad. They kind of started turning around a little bit, and now it just feels like they just don't know what they're doing. I mean, first off, the whole point of like the first one was her like finding her place in the larger world, because she came from like a very secluded mythical place or whatever.
Yeah, it's like
and like her love interest like sacrifices himself to die.
Captain
like,
America.
save the day.
Captain America is the love interest.
Different Chris, but yeah, same idea.
Same.
Wait, it's still someone named Chris?
Chris Pine, yeah.
Chris
Right?
Pine. Yeah.
Ugh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Chris Pine. Yeah, but then they're like, yeah, so
Weird.
what if we did something where we just bring him back and then have him have to die again? So like, what did that solve? Most of the movie was just her being like, no, we don't have to do this because it would result in losing you again, and I won't do it. I won't do it. Just that over and over and over. And then, of course, obviously having to do that thing that causes him to die permanently. And then she's just crying and then goes and saves the day.
So
But
where,
like her saving the day results in 0 consequences for the antagonists. They just go on. They just go off on their separate ways. Like, what the fuck happened? It was 2.5 hours of nothing.
Wow.
Even the action wasn't that good. Like, the opening sequence just was weird.
Where does the golden angel suit thing come into play?
So that was like basically armor that one of their Amazonian women wore at some point.
Does it make her like better or something? Does it give her some sort of power?
No, it's literally just armor. It's just armor.
There's wings on it.
Yeah, I mean it allows her to like fly, but she could basically fly without it already.
What's with the
I saw her.
cat
What was she
villain?
doing? She was like lassoing lightning bolts or something in the trailer.
Yeah, she was like riding the lightning.
I don't like that. It's just
It
not.
was
It's not
interesting.
possible. That's not even. I
It was
mean,
interesting. I mean,
I get it's a
superhero
I get it's
movie.
superpowers and stuff, but you can't lasso lightning. It's not a physical thing. It's not a
Yeah,
physical thing
so
that you can grab onto.
The two antagonists. Look, the first one, like he literally just controlled wish magic.
He was just
So-
Harry Potter.
He was just. It was just wish for something, and it makes me stronger. Like, okay. And then the other one, this is what Nathan started talking about. So it's played by Kristen Wiig. Okay?
No.
So Kristen Wiig, I don't think she's necessarily bad in the movie for the most part. It just kind of feels like, why did you need Kristen Wiig?
I just don't see her.
'cause basically
as that
her
role.
wish-
I just don't
so-
see it.
Yeah, so her wish earlier in the movie, like, accidentally gave her
Is to be funny.
like superpowers.
Is to be
No,
actually funny.
that's Kristen Wiig's wish, not her character's wish. Her character's wish is to be like Diana, which is Wonder Woman. But she doesn't know she's Wonder Woman. She just wants to be like pretty.
that
and,
girl.
You know, self-confident.
I didn't realize that was Kristen Wiig, the girl from the trailer, and she's like, "I'm so jealous of Wonder Woman. Oh my god."
Yeah, but she doesn't know that Diana's Wonder Woman. So like she inadvertently gives herself power that like goes to her head, of course. And then like in the weirdest bit ever, like towards the end of the movie before she turns into this like weird cat's character, she's like, "I want to be an apex predator."
Jeez, dude.
That's the
a
actual
prowess.
dialogue from the
I'm
movie.
like, "What?" Yeah,
She
wants to be
says
an
apex predator?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And then
god.
somehow that translates to fucking human cheetah.
I mean, it's not
And
wrong.
she looks so
she's literally in like the cat's
It
suit.
looked like that new movie
like
Cats.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's
is
what
it
I'm talking
like
about.
cats?
That's exactly what it's
With
like.
Taylor Swift was like a cat girl. That's what that looked like to me.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
And she was that for like 10 minutes and then it was over.
What's the deal with like? I don't understand why superheroes, like say Superman and Batman, why do they need to have secret identities? Why can't they just say, "Yeah, I'm Batman. What's up?"
Because they're breaking the law.
I kind of. Okay, so Batman is
they're
breaking the law.
vigilantes.
I get that, but Superman, he's a god.
Well, it's to protect the people that his, real life alter ego
so okay,
knows. Like his parents, his GF,
so
people he cares about.
He
They would be targeted.
Does he actually do work at the Daily Planet? Because he works there, but they
he's
never
a
like.
reporter,
Does he
so,
actually
like, I
have
don't
to
know.
report on stories like just to get by?
Just like random.
Is it to be
stuff.
like-
Yeah, he has to commit to the bit.
He's doing clickbait articles.
Yeah, it's like this is the bare minimum I can do.
He's like top 10 people that are probably Superman.
Definitely not me.
Definitely not me, the guy writing this. I just feel like I don't know. If you're a superhero, I can't you?
Because like you can't be everywhere at once, so
Or-
like you can't protect all the people
I mean-
that you know in real life.
But you can protect everyone else in the world all the time. It's just
Well, no, like he still has to get these places. Even Superman,
not so Superman.
not so Superman if you can't
It's
get there.
best to not try to apply
lickety-split.
logic to these things.
Oh no, I know, but also I gotta fill up time on this podcast.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, because we have nothing to talk about really.
No, I have so much stuff to talk about. Let me bring it back to Kristen Wiig, who
Okay.
I am surprised was so. I was back in Delaware for Christmas. Shout out the holiday. Shout out Santa Claus. We were gonna try and
Shouts out to
do a
Santa.
live podcast. It didn't work. I wasn't there for that long, and it's the holiday times. Everyone's trying to spend time with their families and everything. I made that sound like a bad thing. I don't know why. the tone of my voice, I was like,
Nah, it was just
everyone's trying to
complicated,
spend
that's all.
time with their families. I don't know. But no, I'm trying to spend time with my family, and I didn't really have that much time off of work. I already spent most of it the other time I was back. So on my plane ride back to Austin, I was watching a movie that I'm surprised Kristen Wiig was not in, which was Ocean's 8.
Oh, really? She
I
wasn't
could've
in that?
sworn
I
she
don't
was in
think
that.
so. Is she? Can you look that up? I didn't.
I can
if
look
she
it up,
was, I missed it. She might have. But it's the exact movie that she should be in because it's one of those.
That's what I think of I think of her as an actress. Is just
She's in
movies.
every single female reboot of everything.
Well, she was just in.
There's
what's besides Ghostbusters was she in?
I don't know. It's pretty much.
She
That's
was
pretty much
not
all
in.
I'm going
How
off
about
of. So
Oh, I wasn't trying to kill the bit. I was just genuinely curious if there was another.
no. It's just. Okay, maybe not every. I mean, there's only been like 2 girl reboots of things, but she's just in like anytime they need like female actors, they're like throw Kristen Wiig in there. Why not?
Rihanna was in Ocean's 8.
Yeah, she was a hacker.
Anne
She was
Hathaway?
a
Why do I
very
feel like
very
this is
bitchy
so
hacker
below her?
too. She was like, yeah, I could hack you like right now if I
bitchy
wanted
hacker.
to, and then she did, and they were like, whoa.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm a bitch.
This movie, I know Nathan saw my Letterboxd review of it, which I don't know. Can you pull that up, Nathan, and read it? I want to hear you read it.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, Letterboxd, see my movie reviews. It's Sacchini. Letterboxd.com/Sacchini.
Okay. So Ocean's 8 review by Sachi. Half a star rating, which is the lowest you can give it. There's because if you don't rate it, it looks like you can give it 0 stars, but then it just looks like you didn't rate it. So this is the lowest thing you can
Okay.
give, so that people actually know that you rate it.
I didn't even know you could give 0. So.
Well, you just that's just not rating it, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, I tried to like this movie. I really did. It started out bad, then it became all right, and then good, and it ended really, really, really fucking bad. You could call this an okay movie, but it's an absolute dog shit Oceans movie. Why even incorporate the series with this? Most of the movie is way over the top, in your face scams, in quotes, that are only a thing because women are doing them. There's 1 million reasons this movie shouldn't be made, and only one reason for it to be made. It's a gender-swapped movie made out of spite, and all of that nonsense beside, it's just a bad movie.
Did I say beside instead of aside?
Yes, you did.
Ah.
I'm not being a mad male about this. Debatable. It was honestly just so shitty,
I'm
and
not.
it's so apparent that the only reason they made this was to make a girl heist movie piggybacking off of the Ocean's movies. There's no reason Danny Ocean or anyone associated with that movie to be referenced.
The end.
No, there's another sentence.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed that I watched
okay.
this movie and people who made it should be pissed that they did. Wow. Was there a reference to Danny Ocean? Like, was he...
There was so many. She was like his sister. Like the main chick was his sister.
Oh my
Really?
god!
So it's like, if you
she
want-
was never mentioned in
Yeah.
any of the 3 movies
Yeah,
before.
there was no reason for it to be an
God.
Ocean's movie is the main thing that pissed me off. It's like, just make a girl heist movie. It doesn't have to be Oceans.
Right.
You know? Like, and they were just constantly like pickpocketing and doing like little scams and stuff every time to be like, see, we can steal too. It's like, that's fine. Like, they
In
didn't.
fact, we can do it more.
Yeah, and they didn't do that in the Oceans movie. They weren't stealing stuff like while they were making the plan. They just made the plan and they did it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I won't be
Mindy
watching that
Kaling.
one. She's in it too? God.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was in
Yeah.
it.
Remember?
Sarah Paulson's in it too.
I don't even know
That's
who that
the
is.
American Horror Story.
Oh, her you don't know, Jeff? but
Her name
Emma
was
Roberts,
Sarah
you do.
Paulson. Her name was Sarah Paulson.
Aquafina. Can I just say I hate this person?
Aquafina was. Oh, that was okay. Yeah,
I hate
her
her.
character was very annoying. It was like hey, I'm from New. She was like this little pickpocketer from like New York, and she had to keep saying every time she's like, oh, you must not be from the city. Like, you don't get how it goes down in the city. I'm from the city. I was like, we get it.
Helena Bonham Carter is in this movie. This is so beneath her. Like, what is? Oh my god.
It's like I said again, not a bad movie if it wasn't an Ocean's movie. If they were just like Girl Heist, it should just be called Girl Heist.
Girl Heist. That should have been the name.
And
of the
it would
movie.
be fine. I would have given it probably 3 stars if it was just called Girl Heist. There was it had nothing to do with Oceans except that they just they kept referencing him, and he died. Died apparently.
Let's make the movie. Let's just make the Girl Heist movie.
Girl Heist featuring all men.
I'll pen the script. It's just all men like doing impersonations of the Ocean's characters, but identifying as females.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's a pretty progressive.
That's
plot
got
right there.
that's got Oscar winner written all over
it. Does in the first transgender film category award.
Can a movie win multiple Oscars?
Oh yeah.
Then like Return of the
Yeah.
King.
What's the movie?
Didn't, Return of the King win like 13?
Like
I was gonna say, can someone look up like the movie that's won the most Oscars, or did you just
I think
say
it might be Return of the King.
It's either Return of the King or Titanic.
Return of the King? Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Return of the King, Oscar.
They must have just thumbed through it and not
11.
watched the whole thing.
It was 11 that it won.
What the hell?
Yeah, it basically won everything. In
I mean, that was
2004.
back when movies.
Like every category.
That was back when movies sucked.
Oh,
so I guess I
interesting.
kind of get
so
it.
3 movies have a tie for 11. So 11's the total, but 3 movies have it.
Ocean's 11.
Ben-Hur, 1959, Titanic, 1997, and then The Return of the King,
There it is.
2003.
Titanic, yeah.
That's crazy. Return of the King, like a trilogy ender. That's crazy that it won that many.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
an
11.
amazing movie.
It's weird. I really thought Endgame was gonna get 12, but you know, it's
Not even in it.
What
What
did Endgame get? Like, did Endgame get
it got
one?
nominated for like cinematography and like edit or sound editing or something like that. I think. Oh wait, actually, no, yeah, it did. It got nominated for that.
It got nominated for dumbest movie.
Hey, it won best movie in the Teen Choice Award.
I'm kidding, but they should have an Oscar where if your movie is bad enough, it can get the Oscar for worst movie. So it still gets an award, but for being bad. But it's still
I'm
good.
pretty sure they have an entire event for things like that. I think it's called the Golden Raspberries.
I didn't.
That sounds
Golden
like
Raspberry.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, the Golden Raspberry Awards, where it's just like tongue-in-cheek bad movie categories, and like they obviously nominate the shittiest movies in the of the year.
But that's not like
Golden
the what is it
Raspberry.
called? The what's like the little council they have called?
The council. Oh, the
fucking.
Why can't
shit.
I think?
I
Yeah,
know,
you know what I
I know what
mean.
you're talking
It's
about.
like the
It's
blank.
like the committee or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I forget what.
I want one sanctioned by them. That's like, this movie was so bad, you win the Oscar for being bad. So you still win an Oscar, and it's still good, but it's because you have the worst movie. Ocean's 8 would have won it.
Okay, yeah. So it's the Golden Raspberry Awards. They are the ones that are for the shittiest parts of movies. For 2020, it was Cats that was the worst pick.
But what is this, just run
Worst
by some
director,
YouTube guy or
Cats.
something?
No, this is like a real event. It's held every year, like the day before that year's Oscars.
Oh.
Did they actually go to
Okay.
it though? Does
Yeah.
anyone? Is this just like?
Oh, I doubt it. I don't think so. Like,
They're
like
in
for example, John Travolta won Worst Actor.
Oh my God!
Worst Actress.
How am I going to
Hilary
be the
Duff.
worst actor? Sandy! How was this possible? Oh no! I thought I did so good acting.
There's an award for worst reckless disregard for human life and public property.
Milo and Otis won. Oh no, that would be human.
It's
That would be Animal.
Rambo Last Blood won that.
Like in the movie
That's
or
insane.
during the production of it?
I think it's like the production of it. They're just like, fuck it. We're just going to go so over the top with these set pieces.
Yeah, we killed a couple people, but they're
Oh my
replaceable.
God. Yeah, a couple pedestrians got too close.
What are you gonna do? We're
Died.
making movies over here.
We put up the signs. What more do you want?
What are we supposed to do? Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. Back to New Year's. What'd you guys do for New Year's Eve on this unprecedented times?
Yeah.
Just hang out.
I've had a little gathering, like 7 or 8 people.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah. So it's go ahead, do it.
Super spreader event.
It's constitutional edict. It's not law. That I can't have more than 8 people. So I challenge them to do it, and I'll just come back with the law. It's not law that can't have more than 6 people. It's an edict.
The amount of people that think that, or even if they're joking, but I can't tell, that just thought that things would just somehow get better because 2020 ended is kind of like astounding.
Are there actual people
really
saying that?
feel that
Because
we're
I just haven't even been going online really. I'm kind of over being online.
I mean, same. But
are people saying like, thank God 2020's finally over, time to start anew?
Basically,
are they doing that?
I mean, that's like a normal. Everyone does that. Just
Well, normally we're not trying to get.
Yeah.
I even hate again. I'm not gonna say pandemic. I just said it, but
that word is.
It's
banned.
more of a social pandemic more than it's even a physical one. I don't know if that makes sense. It's more in people's heads than it's actually physical.
Yeah. A lot of these people are like the same people. I also see their, like that post their like astrology bullshit. So like they're just like so done with 2020's energy and ready to start. Things are gonna trend in the right direction now that it's 2021. No, that's not how it works. Things don't just change like that because the year ended and it said, "Oh, the energy needs to change." That's just not how it works. Like there's it's fine with having like sort of like an inherent renewed sense of optimism because it's a new year. That's fine.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I feel that, but nothing between 11:59 on 12:31 and 12:01 on 1/1 changed. Nothing changed. It's just a minute passed. That's it.
I like almost missed it. I was like,
oh shit!
I was hanging out with my brother and I was hanging out with Kyle, my tattoo artist friend. I'm trying to get him on here eventually at some point. I might do one with him. But we were just hanging out, and then I was like, "Oh, it's like 20 minutes. Oh, it's 10 minutes." I was like, "Oh, it's like 59 right now. It's 59. It's 11:59."
Did you watch
then we went out.
ball drop or no?
No, we were just hanging out. He gutted this bar that he used to work at, and he got just like a ton of liquor bottles and other stuff. He got like one of those like electronic breathalyzers that you like pay for in bars and you use straws to blow into it. So we were playing with that a lot. And then I was like, "Oh, it's 11:59," and we went outside and we had this. I have a video of it, and it's like just so many fireworks, more fireworks going off than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah, you sent that.
I don't know if you guys watched it or not. No one replied to me
Yeah.
because F me.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I don't care. But it was crazy just watching that go, and it was going on for a while. It was like right as it happened too. Like people, before it hit midnight, there were people shooting off fireworks and stuff. They were doing that during 4th of July and everything in the apartment complex. That's fine. But I could see like I from the view of his little balcony thing, you can see like really far out. So you were seeing little tiny ones going up, like really far back, close ones up. There's just so many fireworks. Just my entire like view of that horizon line.
Yeah, I'm watching it
was
again
crazy.
right now on mute, and yeah, that's pretty gnarly looking.
I was watching it like this morning back again, and I was like crying. I was like, "This is crazy, dude."
God, you love just shedding tears for things that.
Whatever, dude. It's fine.
I'm not saying it's not fine. It's just you cry easily.
It's pretty crazy. Just all these people are like, yeah, I don't know.
Was it not just like a city thing, or was it like individual people? You think?
No, it's people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's people. It's not a city
I didn't know
thing,
regular
for sure.
people could get fireworks that.
Because
Like
I was also looking. That view is looking away from the city. Like the city is behind me from that point of view.
Oh, okay.
So that's getting more into like.
But still, it could be like a town doing it. I don't know. Those fireworks just seem too big for people to have stuff like that. But
No, yeah, I was gonna get to that. I don't know where people like. How do you get the big ones that look cool? Like, how do you?
I don't.
I understand
know.
getting Roman candles and all that. Like, I know that, but where do you get like the industrial? Like, this one's gonna look like Mickey Mouse. Like, I don't.
I legitimately don't know.
You got to go to like an actual fireworks store.
And then do you just like stick them in the ground and light them? Do you need some sort of special launcher? I have no idea, but people get them and they do them, and it was. I don't know. It's like I thought it was crazy that all these people were getting together to do this without actually getting together to do it. Just everyone was doing it. I know it's a holiday, and I understand that's what people do, but I just thought it was crazy that many amount of people were all doing it.
Yeah.
Just in general, I guess. I don't know. Because I've seen so many other New Year's Eves, no one has. Even like the past New Year's Eve I've lived here, I've never really saw New Year's Eve as a fireworks holiday.
I saw it as more of like a sparkler holiday.
Yeah, which we had some of those too. That was fun. And I kept going, may all acquaintance be forgot.
Yeah,
And
man.
I only know the first couple words of that one.
Great song.
But yeah, I mean, even now that I think about it, I don't think I ever have really noticed fireworks going off on New Year's Eve into New Year's. It's always just been like 4th of July.
It's been hit or miss for me. Like some years I'll hear it, sometimes others I won't.
We used to
Just
do as
people decide to do it or not.
we used to do as kids the pots and pans. Like you would bang the pots and pans outside. Did you ever do that?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I remember
you
one
hear the
year
noise.
my mom got pissed because I put a dent in one of the pans.
What did she
Yeah,
expect?
Yeah, I was like, you handed me
saw
this.
that one coming. You always had those things that you blow and they make the noise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, the little like the cones, the little cones.
Yes. Or like.
Or the ones where when you blow in them and they uncurl.
Yeah, they do
like a
that
tongue.
and they make a sound.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, not like that.
Or the things that you
Yeah,
like
and then
spin around in your hand. They make like a.
Yeah, noisemakers.
You know what I'm talking about?
From like the 1950s.
yeah, they're so old.
Yeah, like it sounds like something's just being cranked the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
I just now thought of this too. I should have done this last night, but it's something I think my mom would do. It's something like you take a like pot of water and you just like throw it out of your door, like just the water.
I've heard of.
And it's supposed to be something about like I guess you're like cleaning that and you're getting rid of that and you're like going to the new year. Like that's supposed to I guess be some symbolic of like getting rid of anything you had going on in that past year and. I don't know, something.
So that's
like
where
that.
COVID went.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's why it's
Just
done
glad
now.
we could explain it to everyone.
The new year plus
In a
Joe
scientific
Biden,
term.
it's done. It's not a thing anymore. Let's all kiss each other now.
Yeah, let's all spit in each other's mouths.
I'm down.
I'll let a homeless guy spit in my mouth. I don't care. Okay, this is one. Well, let's get into this. More Christmas stuff. What do you have a like favorite or go to Christmas special, like movie or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, what's your fave?
I'm pretty partial to the claymation Rudolph.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
a
Probably,
classic.
it's probably my favorite.
I wanted to-
not counting one of the more modern movies, that would probably be my favorite.
I wanted to watch that. We like recorded all of them on our TiVo when we were back home, but we only got to watch a couple of them. We watched. I think we watched A Year Without a Santa Claus, and
I don't even
think
know
we watched
what is
Elf.
that. I don't even know what that.
Heat
That's the one
Miser.
with Heat Miser and
Heat
Snow
Miser
Miser.
and Snow Miser.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'm Mr. White Christmas.
I'm Mr. Snow.
Snow Miser. Oh, I've definitely seen
That's where that comes from.
these characters.
He
Before.
puts the sock like these two. Santa's like he's sick, so he's like I'm not doing it this year. Fuck this. He's like I'm done. I'm staying in bed. And then these two elves are like, well, we gotta go save Christmas. We gotta find Christmas spirit. So they ride this tiny little reindeer. I think it's I want to say Nixon, but that's a president and not a reindeer. I can't remember what reindeer it is, but it's like a little baby one.
Is it?
And they both.
Dasher and Dancer, Comet
Yeah,
and
is it one of
Cupid,
those?
Donner and Blitzen.
I think it's Blitzen, and it's like a little baby reindeer, and they take it, and then it gets like they have to dress it. Someone sees it, they're like, "Ew, what the hell is that thing?" And they're like, "Oh, let's disguise it as a dog. Take your socks off and put it on its antlers so it looks like puppy ears." And then
Come on.
then it ends up getting like taken by
it's-
the dog pound.
It's Vixen. Yeah.
Vixen, there you go.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw The Year Without a Santa Claus. It was after having seen a clip of it in Joel Schumacher's 1997 version of Batman and Robin with Mr. Freeze.
Huh.
He was watching a clip of it while sitting in a freezer in his bathrobe.
Was he watching Snow Miser?
Yeah, it was like singing the Snow Miser part.
I'm
He was having
Mr.
his
One
henchmen,
Below.
Sing it. I was like, "What is this?" I didn't know what it was, and then I realized, like, oh, this is a real thing that the movie had in there. Interesting.
It's surprising. The licensing must have been insane for that.
Everybody sing.
Oh, I watched Jingle.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
I watched before we left. Me and my brother watched Jingle All the Way. I'd only seen that once as
Hell
like
yeah.
a kid. Pretty good movie. Sinbad is hilarious.
Yeah, like
I haven't seen that either.
really, it's got like '90s Iron Man vibes to it.
And like Arnold's
Except not.
hilarious because it's just like he just doesn't fit in the role he's playing.
No, not at all.
They were just like, let's try and get someone like real. I guess he was really famous at the time, and they were like, I don't know, let's
He was coming off the Terminator and Terminator 2.
Jake
and all
Lloyd
that.
is in that?
Who's Jake Lloyd?
Is he the
He's
son?
the young Anakin from episode 1.
Oh yeah. My brother said that. He's like, that's Anakin. I was like, really? Which, by the way, I used to look like little Anakin when I was a wee lad.
You kind of did, to be
Yeah, I can
honest.
see it.
I had like blonde hair and I had a little bowl cut and
Dude, he's only ever been in
the little
like 2 movies.
yeah, it's those two.
Man.
God, he looks so
Poor
bad now.
guy.
You went to the dark side. But yeah, Jingle All the Way rules. So I had been putting it off for a long, long time. I finally watched Elf again,
Mhm.
which I stopped watching because pretty much when we were in high school, maybe like my sophomore year, your guys' junior year, is when everyone for some reason got obsessed with Elf.
Yeah, I remember that.
So my natural counterculture way, I was like, I'm never going to watch that movie because that's basic.
Mhm.
So I went in to watch. I was like, I'm ready to watch this. I'm ready to think it's funny. I'm ready to have a good time. It's not that funny. It's not. The beginning's kind of funny when he's in the North Pole and he's a big elf and like he's just really bad at being an elf because he's a human. But then all the rest of it,
I never thought it was like exceedingly funny. There were some like comical bits to it, but I never watched it for like a comedy. I just thought it's one of those movies that's just like a really good Christmas movie.
It is a
and,
it is
like,
a good
people
Christmas movie.
Don't get tired of it every year, so it's gonna stick around.
Everyone just always says it's so funny, this and that. There's a little bit in the
Yeah.
beginning. It's like
It's not like Christmas with the Cranks,
a good movie, by the
You
way.
guys keep naming these movies that I have not seen at all.
Are you serious?
I don't
dude? You've
watch
seen Christmas with the Cranks.
Dude, I don't
Tim Allen,
watch
dude.
Christmas movies like that, really. Only one I watch every year is Christmas Vacation, and that's pretty much it.
What about Four Christmases?
I was gonna say that next.
I don't think I seriously.
That has Vince
no, I
Vaughn in it, at
definitely haven't
least.
seen that.
Four Christmases rules.
Come on the kick drum. That's Gary on the kick drum.
Oh,
Come on the kick drum, Gary.
I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's a reference to the movie.
It's a bit from the
I just pretty much the only thing I remember from that movie is like he gets like the trailer trash family like an Xbox or something, and he has to go on the roof, and then I don't know, he probably falls off or something. Right?
Is it?
I don't know. Anyways, Elf. So yeah, I don't know. Everyone always says it's funny, and I was like, it's okay.
I don't really remember
I
it,
don't know.
to be honest. I just know
Zoe
Deschanel's in it.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
So there's this whole thing about like that she's a singer, but she hides it. And then like the whole big reveal with her singing is singing like the least sing-songy song, which is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And she's just like singing it.
Yeah, she's not really singing.
Yeah, it's like the worst.
Yeah.
The song makes sense for what's happening because they're trying to get people to believe in Santa because he needs Santa belief to power his sleigh. But
Yeah.
it's not a very
Get
good
that
song
engine
if you're
going.
trying to prove like how good you are as a singer. She's like, oh, I've been scared this whole time to sing, but now I'm gonna sing. She's like, you better watch out. You better not cry. Like it's not singing. It's just like talking.
Mm.
I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
It's a really. I don't know. It could.
It's a poor choice.
Yeah.
If displaying her talent, her hidden talent.
It makes it makes sense with the story, but
I like the mall manager guy.
oh yeah, the big black dude,
Yeah.
the really fat guy. Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
He's funny. Cuz he just like is just so I don't know. Will Ferrell just be trying to say stuff that like there's one scene where they go back and forth and Will Ferrell's just like, no, that like he's trying to say that it is actually at the North Pole and the guy's just like, no, like I don't care. He's just going like back and forth, but it's just funny because we know that he's actually like an elf, but like to that guy it's like literally this insane man. Like he just thinks it's like
he's like, yeah, no. He's like, no, it's not. Yeah. He's like, that's not what it looks like. He's like, yes, it. He's like, this is the North Pole. He's like, no, it's not. I've been there. I know what the North Pole looks like.
Like imagine just hearing someone say that like at your employee that you hired.
Yeah, that guy's hilarious. And at the end when they're all singing, he's like, he's like wilding out. It's awesome.
So how many Christmas movies did you see this year?
I wrote down a whole list of them, but I only saw like 2. Oh, also we watched the animated version of The Grinch.
The animated,
you know, like the old school
Oh,
one.
was that one that like just came out?
No, not the new one, like the old one from the 60s or whatever.
classic.
Yeah, the original
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss one.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that.
Yeah.
You're a mean one,
You're a mean one. Mm.
Mr. Bitch.
With a 29.5-foot pole.
Remember we played that in
Like that whole song is basically one just giant diss
we
track.
played that in
Wait,
jazz
what?
band or something, right? Or was it winter concert?
Ooh, I forgot about Winter Concert.
That sounds like something a jazz band would do.
Weep-a-doo-weep-boo.
Yeah, it sounds like something a jazz
That
band
probably
would do.
jazz band.
It might have been because
Was there I think I only did jazz band 1 year. 1 year I did just like bongos. he was like, yeah, you because it was Chrissy P was playing bass, so I didn't get in for bass. So he was like, you can do auxiliary percussion, which was like vibraphone, like just the big xylophones, and then like bongos. But the vibraphone parts he was giving me were like way too hard. They were for like an advanced vibraphone player. So I was just like pretend I was playing him. And he was like, awesome job. I was like, thanks.
you weren't actually playing anything.
No, because I didn't know how to. Like, he gave me stuff that required where you do the thing where you have 2 of the mallets in each hand and you have to like use both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy. But sometimes I was playing the congas, like the really big long bongos.
Did you do the Africa face?
I don't think I did the Africa.
You probably did. Like,
No,
just
I'm thinking
have
I was
fun
probably
with it.
looking at the music with maybe like my tongue sticking out in concentration with my brow
just your own
furrowed.
twist on it. Yeah.
You were playing them with your hands on your hips and you're looking up to the left.
Looking up and to the left.
slightly smiling.
Good God.
Yeah, dude, I want to put on Rudolph. I wanted to watch that one. I might try and find that somewhere.
That's just a really good one. To
Rudolph's
me.
really
I
good.
don't know what it is about it.
Just reminds me of childhood.
Yeah, I guess that's basically it. I also really like that. I believe for the most part, like they got, the same guy who sings some of those traditional holiday songs to actually voice the snowman.
What's his name?
It's not like it was one guy doing the character and then it would just be the other, like it would just be the artist that gets played over top.
Is it the same guy who played
movement.
like the mailman in
What's his
like
name?
Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Fred Astaire or something?
Rudolph. I think it was Bing Crosby.
Is it Bing Crosby?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Bing
Reindeer.
Crosby, wasn't he that comedian that went to jail
No,
for
it was
slipping?
Burl Ives, right? Yeah.
Burl Ives, that's the one.
Boniver.
Yeah, so he voiced the Bon Iver back in 1940.
Bon Iver.
Yeah, he did the snowman. Like I don't know why, just the snowman is just like this boss-looking, well-dressed dude.
Isn't it? It's like a
He's so
snowman with like a
dapper.
Telling the story.
He has like a tweed
And he comes
jacket
in at
on
the
and a
very end,
cane.
He's like, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I will.
Doesn't he have a little like snow mustache or something?
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
It's like white.
It's like a
but
goatee.
It's like
He's like a snow goatee.
He kind of looks like the KFC guy as a.
He does. He looks like Snowman Colonel Sanders. He's got like an umbrella, a little top.
Oh,
hat,
that's what it is, the
patterned
umbrella.
vest.
Yeah. Little
The
tweed.
vest that's connected with a a pocket watch.
Oh, dude.
really, really dapper.
All the people in Year Without a Santa Claus, they all have like a blazer that's connected with a little chain, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty on point for that time of the year.
That was
time of the
high fashion back then.
high fashion. Yeah.
I had another. So this, I'm reading a bunch of stuff that I've been writing down for a while because we haven't gotten together in a while. I saw a new I don't even remember how to say this now. Mandala effect. What is it?
Mandela.
There we go.
Yeah.
I wrote it down wrong. Okay. I wrote
Tell me
I
about
wrote
it.
down
What
I wrote down
happened?
mandala, which is a pattern.
Yeah, that's like the Hindu thing, right?
Yeah, where it's like a circle and it's all symmetrical and everything.
Yeah.
So, new Mandela effect, the word Skechers.
Oh.
Does it or does it not have a
Oh,
T
you mean
in
like
it?
the brand?
The shoes, yes.
Yeah.
It's got a K in it, right?
Yeah, but the thing is if it has a T in it or not.
Oh, it has a T.
It does.
Knock?
It does.
It does not.
What?
Yeah. Look it up.
Bullshit.
Look it up.
Well, how?
But this is one where I didn't remember it having a T in it.
I did.
Huh.
So wait.
And if you
sworn
type it down, because
Skechers.
I mean I'm looking at it written down without a T, it looks weird, but it also looks weird with a T. Like they both look weird, because it's a word pretty much people would just say, and you never really saw it written down without
well,
their.
I mean, the word sketch looks weird without a T.
It is just a weird word to look at, but I never remembered it having a T in there.
Weird.
But yeah, people were going off about that one. They were like, "We're in a different universe, blah blah blah. We're in a different timeline." Like, no.
People need to stop splitting their timelines and just stay in their own.
Stop making
Everybody stayed in
decisions.
their own, we
It's
wouldn't
funny 'cause
have any.
every decision you make splits the timeline. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
Why is it just this? If that's true, then why is it just like this small, seemingly mundane thing that's just Skechers spelling? You know, like
Exactly.
why?
One day, in a couple years, we're gonna be like, "Do you guys remember there being a Statue of Liberty?" It's just not
Honestly,
there.
I can't remember.
I was like, I don't know. I don't
This
really.
is a highly debated fact. Did there ever used to be a Statue of Liberty?
People are like, I have never heard of it.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
There's a giant lady holding a torch. They're like, doubt it.
I
feel like I would
pretty sure
remember
you're thinking
that.
of something else.
I've heard there actually is one where the people thought like the Statue of Liberty used to be on Ellis Island instead of Liberty Island, which is where it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
But
like,
I think that's just misconception.
yeah, I mean that's just like you learn about Ellis Island where the immigrants came through, and you just associate it because it's near. Like I don't know. I can see why that would get mixed up.
Or they would be like, they came in on Ellis Island. They could see the Statue of Liberty right there.
Right. Yeah.
But they didn't mean literally right there. They meant it was right
They
there
meant
next
figuratively right there.
to them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
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 Did you guys get your 600?
Yep.
It's in.
Did I? Shit, I never looked.
Take a check.
I don't care.
Take a check.
I'll check right now.
I looked.
it's pending.
It said. Yeah, mine said pending, but it's in there, and I'm kind of like I don't even want it. I feel like they're gonna make me pay it back.
I know I said this a while back when we first brought this up about us potentially getting another check again, and I was saying how I didn't want it because I didn't want to pay taxes on it again.
Yeah.
Turns out you don't.
Yeah, I already knew that.
They are tax exempt. Originally,
really-
they were not supposed to be tax exempt.
That'd be really
Turns out
fucked
that
up if
are,
they
so-
were, because that's just like
It would be. Yeah.
because they don't give you a choice. Like if they don't give you a choice and they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay this back. By the way, you're like, I don't want it to begin with.
I did not get mine.
It's not even pending.
No, I saw like a large increase in my account. I was like, oh shit, did I get it? And turns out it was just the Venmo that I requested for rent. So that's gonna be gone here soon.
Yeah. Shout out the first, baby.
Shout out 1121.
This is the first time in a long time that I actually paid my rent on the first. Because I could pay it on the third, so I just usually pay it on the third.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something like I just don't pay it or something.
No. They just, you have. I mean, most places you're allowed to pay it until like
The 5th.
after the third is usually
the
after.
5th.
Oh, the 5th.
That's what.
Yeah, it's like weird. They like it's due on the 1st, but it's also due on the 5th. So
So yeah, I usually
Just get it
I
in
thought
by
it was
the
the
5th,
third,
you're
so I
fine.
usually just pay it on the third because I forget, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta pay that. The next day I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta pay that. The next day, okay, I actually have to really pay it right now.
actually, it's 8:00 on the 5th.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've done it like past bit, like yeah, at like 9 p.m. on the third. I'm like, still technically paid it because I can do it
Yep.
online.
I've never actually missed a rent payment, but it
I
would piss me off if I did for something stupid like that.
might have like not recently. It would have been a while ago, but it would have just been because I literally forgot to pay. Like I've never not had the money for rent.
I just paid it right now.
It's
I just
not
like
that you
I just
couldn't.
like forgot to pay it. I was like, ah, shit, it's the 4th or 5th, which I guess is fine. So
Thanks for the reminder. I just paid.
there you go, baby.
You're welcome.
Also, all of you listening right now,
Pay your rent.
you're probably too late.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, you're.
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? That's awesome. I didn't have to
It
work
is
Does
today.
Friday.
not feel like Friday because I just been haven't worked or done anything in like weeks.
Oh yeah, you were like
Wish
gone.
I could say the same.
I was off from the 18th till the 4th.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Did you get paid for them? Holiday days or?
Well, I mean, there's 3 vacation like holidays in there, but then the rest I took vacation because I just had a bunch that wasn't gonna
damn,
that's
That's
wasn't
awesome.
gonna roll over, so I had to take it.
Yeah.
So
doesn't have that singular. Remember singular?
like the
Before it became AT&T.
oh yeah.
Oh, singular wireless.
Yeah, they had the whole thing about rollover minutes and whatever. Dude, it's stupid that vacation days can't roll over. What are you gonna do with them?
I guess because they don't
Company.
Mine
they don't
do
want
up
people
up
to
a
like
certain amount.
amass them, I guess, and then I don't know.
I'm gonna
Like,
take
if
the
you
whole.
just don't
I'm
take
gonna
off
take
all
the whole
year.
year off. Yeah.
And you have like 3 months off the next year. Like what?
Well, I mean, don't let people accrue 100 vacation days, but like, if you have like 3 days left over at the end of the year, just come on, give them 3.
Up to 40 hours of mine can roll over. So
I should run every business everywhere.
I agree.
it's only 5 days, but
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
should. You should.
I think I'd
You
be
could do
pretty good at
training
it.
in, self-defense with weapons and. Now look, if we ever get bombarded with a gun, you have 1, maybe 2 bullets
Let's not get into
to
this.
make a miss before you're dead.
I'm telling you. It's possible.
Oh boy.
Is it though?
All right.
Yeah, pay your rent, people.
All right.
Don't blame us.
So, where was I going? What am I doing? What am I doing here? I forgot what I was going to bring up. Oh. Have I talked about this before? How, like, I can't use people's names when I talk to them? Does that sound familiar?
No.
So, like, let's say, okay, hold on. So, like,
It's awkward for you to do it, or you just don't do it.
It's like painful for me to do it to myself.
Oh.
So people, like, when I'm at work, they're like, hey, Jeff, this or that. Hey, Jeff, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I can't be like, hey, Nathan, like, how are you today? Like, I'm just like, hey, how are you? I don't.
I
I think it's weird to incorporate someone's name when I'm talking to them because I'm like, I don't have to insert your name. I know. It's,
if you're talking to like one person, then it's obvious you're referring to them.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, in work, everyone, I just see always everyone else refer to, like, everyone, like, using their names. And I can't, even, like, if I'm trying to get someone's attention, I feel weird saying their name out loud to get the, I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing that I have.
To a certain extent, know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just like, I would be like, hey. I don't like being like, hey, so-and-so. But I don't know why. And it's... It feels to me it feels awkward doing it, but everyone else does it, so it's not an awkward thing. But to me,
I feel like I
is.
notice though when people say my name, like in a.
I do too. I'm like
I'm always kind of like, oh, okay. Like I don't know. It's always like it's not like I'm annoyed by it.
But you do, yeah. You exactly.
I recognize.
You do
like,
notice it specifically instead of just being like instead of like it goes from. Oh, someone's addressing me into being like, oh, someone said my name and is addressing me.
Right.
They're like, where would you like to go, Nathan? I'm like, that's weird. If you're like hanging out with them.
I'm just going to start only addressing you like way too often.
No. Oh, I meant to say this earlier. I finally changed your name in my phone from Young Nath Fire emoji.
Oh man.
To just your name.
Wow. This is growing up.
You made me feel bad about it back when the first time where you just called in when I was doing a call-in podcast.
Oh right.
I got to do one of those again.
That was fun. Although I wouldn't really
Yeah.
call in, I guess, but other people should.
No, yeah, yeah.
That was-
I gotta set that up and everything. Those are fun. I just wish I gotta find out a better way to do that. There's gotta be a better way to do that. Anyways, but yeah, I guess this is growing up, dude.
I don't know. That's the end of an era. I was that in your phone for like 6 years or something, 5 years or more.
Probably something like that. Yeah. Moving along. Oh, so. Have any of you flown on airplanes during this global pandemic?
I have not.
Okay, so
No, I guess
at
I
first
haven't
they were keeping like middle seats open. No, like unless you were flying with someone you knew, I guess like you could be next to each other if you wanted to be.
Is that all?
But random people, it's like
all airlines are doing that, right?
They were, and I don't know if all are still, but I was on Southwest, and they were like,
Southwest is,
"Yeah, we're using."
Yeah, they're not doing it. Right?
They're like, we're using middle seats again if people buy them. So
I know Delta, or I think
it's just so funny. I'm just like, the money really talks in that situation.
yeah.
They're like, should we social distance or sell the seats? Let's sell the seats. What are we doing here?
Yeah, sell the seats.
Sell the seats.
But did you Did they keep your mask on the whole time? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't let you bring they don't let you wear bandanas as masks, which I don't, but I just thought that was funny. They say like no bandanas.
It's changed so much.
Not good enough.
That used to be good enough, and then it wasn't anymore.
Yeah, my brother, our flight to Delaware, we were there, and he they told people we were like maybe second or third row or something, and then I think we were second row. And they were like, yeah, there's going to be some people coming, or there's going to be some people who need to take middle seats, so, like, scooch in if you're, like, not in if there's a middle seat between you. So my brother did that, and then so someone sits down next to him. But if he stayed there, like, because not every middle seat was taken, so if he just didn't scooch in, like, they probably would have just gone further to the back and sat in a different seat.
Right.
So I was like, you kind of showed your ass there. Like, that was your own fault for moving in. You should have just stayed your ground until someone was like, "Can I sit there? There's no other spots."
Now,
but on my flight home, I was by myself because my brother stayed longer than me, and yeah, it was just me and another guy. Middle seat was open. I'm just super man spreading, just like because he wasn't.
Good.
So I was like, yeah, if you're not gonna take advantage of this open middle seat, I am. So also got to take advantage of Southwest's. You can watch live TV. They have movies.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
you
said, I
got
was watching
Wi-Fi.
Ocean's 8, and yeah, I did buy Wi-Fi for. It was like $8, and I was like, "There's no drinks.
oh, you can't get
There's
drinks?
no bars. No, they give you like a water, like a little cup of water, and you get a little snack pack, and that's it. Like
What?
it's like Southwest brand Chex Mix.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah. I still have the bag right here because I didn't even eat it till I got back home, and I ate it like the next day. And it's so funny too. They're like, your mask has to remain on at all times unless you are currently drinking or eating.
So if you continuously
Yeah, like they
drank
expect you to
and
take
ate,
it on and off between bites.
If you,
Yeah,
if you
it's-
just
yeah.
continuously drank or ate something the entire time, you could just not have your mask on the entire time.
Exactly. Or it'd be fun. Dude. It'd be funny if they start being like, you're only allowed to drink water if it's an absolute emergency.
It's basically where it's going. So you couldn't even buy alcohol if you wanted to, or like another like
Nope.
or other food.
And there were
Damn.
and there was no pretty much couldn't. I flew out of BWI.
Shout out.
And
Baltimore.
shout out Baltimore. There's pretty much no bars you can go to in the airport either. The only thing is like you would have to go to like the restaurants, like an actual
And then
restaurant,
order food.
get a table by yourself, and then like order.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, I don't have time for that.
I guess they just don't want people like getting too drunk, and then then you're more likely to not wear your mask and things like that.
Exactly. No, I get it, but I'm like, so first of all, I'm not spending money at the bar before the flight, and also not on the flight. So like $8 is way less than I would normally spend on drinks. $8 is like one beer, maybe.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah.
big maybe.
So also, yeah, I was watching live TV, and it was the Cowboys and Eagles game, and R.I.P. the Eagles.
Yeah.
Which I
Not much really expected.
I think
there.
we all knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it didn't matter. They did not have the will to win, and even if they did, they'd have to win again this week. Even if they did that, they'd have to survive the playoffs, where they just absolutely get butt fucked. So I understand their lack of effort and just wanting it to be done.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Love it or
yeah, get rid of it.
My mom made a I forget what we were talking about, but she did a love it or get rid of it. She did like the drop like in her voice. It was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Shout out my mom.
Shouts out.
So good drop.
Did she pick a? Oh, was it that she just said it, or did she have an example?
She was saying she was like saying she was talking. I forget what it was, but she was talking about something. She's like, you either gotta love it or hate it. It was like something like that. And she was like, or love it or get rid of it. I was like, that's sick.
You mean sort of like
Love it or get rid of it.
There it is.
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah. So
Get rid of it.
Eagles are down. We're going fins up, baby. Which I am.
Shouts out.
Did you see that?
Fins.
I got
Fitzmagic.
I got to watch that game with my dad, who was the reason why I'm a Dolphins fan. He's wearing his Dan Marino jersey. I'm wearing my Tua jersey that I just got for Christmas. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to lose. I've been waiting to watch this specific game with my dad because it's going to be the only one I'm going to be able to watch. And I'm like, now we're going to lose. Not great. And then, wow, dude.
That was unreal. Like, he's not a good quarterback, but he does shit like that, and people are like, "Whoa, this guy rocks."
Well, dude, so I thought it was they put him in, and he still is a good quarterback, and also putting him in at the end, like he's ready to go, and he was just like,
yeah, I mean, he's not bad.
he was nailing passes at
shouldn't say
people
he's
like
bad,
just
but-
quick. He was just doing it. I don't know. He came in and he cleaned up, and I was like, this is a great dynamic. If they put Tua in, like, and then have Fitz come in to like clean up because he's ready to go. He's not tired. He's eager. But my dad sent me this thing today that said that Fitz tested positive.
Wow.
And he's not playing the game this Sunday, which I'm pretty sure, first of all, it's against the Bills. Already not great. And I'm pretty sure they have to win this game to get into the playoffs, and if they don't, I think they don't get into the playoffs.
Which kind of sucks because, I mean, aside from not making the playoffs, but they would miss the playoffs with 10 wins, which doesn't really happen that
Yeah,
often.
well, everyone else like in that division is doing pretty well, I think. Except the
That's
Patriots.
really the only way that happens.
There's so many people. It's pretty much everyone except the NFC East is doing pretty good.
Yep.
Dude, the division leader for the NFC East is going to be like 6-10, 11.
The best case, I think they can
7-10,
have
I
7
think.
wins.
Yeah.
7-9, yeah. I'm trying to find for your the Dolphins.
I think-
okay, here they go. So Miami
I
clinches
think they have to beat the
a
Bills.
playoff berth. They have to win, or Baltimore, Cleveland, or Indianapolis have to lose.
Either one of those or all of them have to lose.
One of them has to lose.
Oh.
One of them has to lose.
Oh.
So they actually have a pretty easy road in. So they can still lose
Dude.
and have another team lose and they're in.
Okay. That's, dude, one of those teams is going to lose. Okay. That makes, I thought
It's
they're
Baltimore,
only,
Cleveland, and Indianapolis.
I thought, they're all pretty good teams, though. Shit.
They all need to win as well, so they're going to be,
Well,
playing.
we'll see. And if they don't make it to the playoffs, I'm going Bills all the way, baby.
I like the Bills.
I like the Bills, too. I've been saying it.
I want them to. I just want somebody new.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, at this point, other than the Chiefs, we're gonna get some new teams in there. The Patriots aren't there.
You're
Tom Brady
welcome.
might be, maybe we'll see. I don't know, but if it could not be the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
I'm just
dude,
gonna see some different teams, make it interesting.
I don't have a reason to, but
know?
I just hate the Chiefs. I don't know why.
It's their racist
feel like they
team
don't-
name.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what it is. What if they just changed their like the logo on their helmet and like their mascot to not be like an Indian chief, but be just like a guy that gets addressed as
I was gonna say like a nephew, like a little nephew,
Yeah.
where you're like, "What's
Hey,
up, Chief?"
yeah, just a regular guy.
Did you hear about the
They should do that.
Cleveland Indians? They're like, "Hey, just so you guys know, we're gonna change our names, but we're not gonna do it until we figure out what the name is gonna be." So
I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I feel like you can't fault them
That's
on
what
that.
the football. Yeah,
no, I just think it's funny
Redskins
because
should have done.
the Washington I like Washington football team. I like it. People were making fun of it, and I remember especially the first game, the Eagles. All my Dallas friends were they're like, "Yeah, you guys lost to the quote unquote football team, losers," and then they lose like the next week. I was like, "Shut up, you fucking assholes!" It's like, what does it matter what they're named? Are you kidding me? But yeah, it's just funny they're not doing that. They're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna be the Cleveland baseball team." Okay, now that I haven't said that out loud, but that sounds really stupid. But it would be hilarious if they were the Cleveland baseball team.
I play for the baseball team.
And they also said something like, "And we still will be selling our merch with the old logo because, we don't want to erase history. We want to learn from it. I'm just like, oh, you guys are really lawyering the shit out of this. You're like, we're changing it, but we're not really changing it.
There's nothing even wrong with the logo. It's just a stylized Native American.
He's red.
Did we not call them Indians in real time back then?
They did because they thought they were in India when they pulled up.
Yeah, so it's historically accurate. There's nothing racist about it.
No, I know, but it is now. It's like how retarded used to be literally what you called people with, mental disabilities, and they just keep changing it. And then it's like, oh, now they're special.
Yeah, but Indian
now calling them
isn't an
special is
offensive
bad.
term. It's a real thing.
Yeah, if you live in India, not if you're Native American. That's why, because they're like, we're not Indians, we're Native Americans. It's like if you went to Egypt and you're like, what are you guys, South Americans or something?
But if you didn't know any better, you couldn't be faulted for
But
it.
we do know better now is the point.
No, I know we do now. What I'm saying is, if we're still using it because of its historical relevancy, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. We all know what they're really called.
Exactly,
but
yeah.
We're keeping with tradition.
I know. It's
And I think in this case it's still fine because Indian in of itself is not offensive. It's like being called the Mexicans. It's just not what
No,
it is.
because Mexicans are Mexican. Indians that are Native Americans are Native Americans.
No, I know, but I'm saying Indians in of itself is not an offensive term.
Like it's not
No
a
more than
slur.
Mexican is.
You're saying it's not like
Right,
Yeah.
it's not a slur. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I really want there to be a team called the San Diego Mexicans or something like that.
The El Paso Mexicans.
The El Paso Mexicans.
Dude, so when I used to live,
can we have the Newark Italians or something? Just a D League sports team.
Gabagoo.
Just a bunch of guys in like tracksuits all the time.
Speaking of which, you just segue me right into 2021. I'm gonna be a tracksuit guy now. I got my first one.
yeah?
I got my first Adidas one for Christmas.
Chain or no chain?
Chain if I can get one, but I gotta get
Gotta
a
get
real
a chain. You gotta get a real Cuban link.
I'll start a GoFundMe. But I want to get a bunch of
Patreon,
tracksuits
and
now.
the funding goes towards your chain collection.
I got my first tracksuit, and now I'm like, what's the next one gonna be? I want to get a Fila one, red, white, and blue. Get some Puma ones or something. Oh, this.
You gotta get one that's like.
All right, are you eating dinner?
Are you eating? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm really hungry.
Okay, well, don't talk.
I have myself muted. It's fine.
You're still talking. All this for a slice of gabagool?
Yeah, but I gotta get back to watching The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Oh, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai season 3's out today.
I
I
don't.
watched the first episode. It's a good show. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not looking to take on shows right now.
They're 30-minute long episodes.
Scheduled too packed.
I watched 5 Communities earlier.
Hey, I've been watching Community.
Yeah. I finally just am doing it because it's one that I had been putting off for a while. So I was like, I'll just go do it.
My brother was watching them all was running through all of them a while back. He was telling me to watch it. I watched a couple, then I stopped, and then I got back into it, and I've been addicted to watching it. It's so funny, and it just gets better and better. I'm probably close to the end of season 3.
Yeah, I feel like in season 1, a lot of season 1s of shows like this don't really hit their stride until season 2.
So yeah,
Yep.
most shows kind of keep building on the characters and stuff like that.
They
The
figure out what
Office
works and then they kind of build from there. But
but Community does that
there's
tenfold.
Yeah, there's some stuff that is just not landing for me in the show, but I still think it's funny and I like it. But I don't know, but is community college actually like that? There's no way.
No,
It seems like it's a high school, but it's so obviously it's so noticeable to me.
It's just
that
a fun show.
I just wonder if they realized that when they were filming it, they were like, this is kind of like seems like more of a high school than a community college.
I'm pretty sure no one at a community college talks to anyone else who goes to the same community college.
Not at all. And then there's like literally like there was like an office that, there was basically a principal's office. There's a cafeteria. Like that's not a.
The dean makes announcements over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, come on.
That definitely doesn't happen in a community
How could
college.
no one's there at the same time? Like, I just that is a very jarring aspect of the show to me. It's like the whole setting just seems off. It's like high school with 40-year-olds or something. Like I don't quite understand what's happening.
That's probably going to be the name of the episode.
Chevy Chase is hilarious, though.
He's so funny, dude. He's almost like my favorite character. Actually, he probably is. Knock, where's the book?
I had a feeling you were gonna bring that up.
He definitely.
Look, all right, 2020 was a tough,
You definitely
tough
just are
year.
giving up.
That's not true.
I have my theories.
I've actually done a little bit of like outline work on a different project.
Ooh.
Because I had just found myself motivated to kind of get more ideas down for that particular idea. So I had done some of that, but not really a lot at all.
Like wanting to do something
the year
different.
just got away from me. Like,
Like wanting to do something different, like breaking the mold. You're like, I was already working on this, but now I need something to like change.
yeah, I mean, I did nothing.
You did
but
change
that
things
sort of
up.
Story. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't do anything but that story for like the last 5 years. So like, I wanted to try and do something a little different.
He's writing Iron Man 4.
The fucker. But like, no, honestly, the year really did just really get away.
Oh yeah, I
from me.
mean
Like,
it's ruined
just-
everything. It's
like, I know that like I said that like the spring was not a good time for me, like mentally, but like once that ended and like I was back to work and all that, it was like suddenly Thanksgiving. Like what? I
yeah.
had like my summer was
Yeah.
gone. September, like there was no cool down. It was just cold, and I had no idea where all this time went. I should have forced myself to not be a bitch during the spring and just do things to will myself out of it, but I didn't. But you know, that's what a new year's for, right? New year, new me. Yeah.
New year, new us, baby.
Yeah. We're gonna get back to it though.
Are you working? You said
I'm gonna start being much more.
you're working from home now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I mean, I could
indefinitely. I don't
imagine.
know.
I could imagine that would stifle the shit out of any creativity you have because you're just being in the same
It kind of
space.
does right now because my bedroom is my office and vice versa.
Yeah.
Hopefully within a few months' time that will all change and I'll have some separation and I'll feel like I can actually do things at my computer because it's not my work computer
Yeah.
in a different room. We'll see. That's the plan. But I failed in getting it out in 2020. So my bad. I know everybody was eagerly waiting.
I was.
Well, yeah. That
That's
makes
the
one of us.
That's the Discovery years on Amazon.com.
Amazon on ownstheworld.com.
Theworld.com. Did you guys ever watch BattleBots?
No.
I remember that show being on like before WWE Raw in like 2002 on Spike TV.
Because it's back and there's way more bots. I haven't watched it, but I think it's on Thursdays. I want to get into it. I want to watch. 'Cause I just remember it would be like robots with like hammers, just like automated, just like hitting people.
Yeah, it's just a button that swings the hammer up and down until they land a lucky shot and fuck up one of their wheels or something.
I want to watch it and see if it's something to get into or not, but I'll probably just
Hopefully
forget
they
about
don't
it.
look like they were made with scrap material in like
like
someone's garage.
erector sets.
Yeah, like put some actual love and detail into the design.
Yeah, and it was so long ago. Like we have so much better technology now, so I want to see I don't know. I want one to.
Could you imagine? Like, imagine what you can do with a Raspberry Pi right now.
There's just a RC car with a gun duct taped to it.
That's it. I won BattleBots. Fucking gun. Would your BattleBot be able to dodge that?
Gunbot.
What's your bot's name? Gunbot.
Gun. It's just gun.
All right, Gus Johnson.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
He's a person.
I figured.
He's a noun.
You're a noun.
Wow.
So are you.
Okay, let me see. I've got 2 more things I want to talk about. Okay. What are the pardons? What's the deal with those? What does that mean? Like the presidential pardons.
What, does that mean you can
never go to?
They want.
But they're pardoning people that aren't.
Like
they're pardoning
a person of.
He's pardoning people that like aren't in jail.
Yeah, but
does it mean you can't go to jail?
He's pardoning.
Or am I wrong?
I thought he was pardoning people that were associated with the Blackwater contractors that were like killing Iraqi civilians or whatever.
But like, isn't he like pre-pardoning? Like, isn't it?
I mean, that's
I thought
been
there
going
were people
on
that
for
were.
A while. There's been. My understanding is it's not like pre-pardoning. Like he's pardoning from any maybe future legislation.
That's what I mean.
About that
like,
particular issue. I don't know.
So it's like if you get because he's pardoning. Or what I assumed was there's people being pardoned that aren't already in jail. So doesn't that
they could be awaiting trial, or they could be in they could be like pending. You know, it could be a pending something or other.
That's what I was confused
now
about.
they can't be prosecuted on that specific charge.
Why is that even a thing that's allowed to be done?
It's just presidential power.
It doesn't make any sense.
What, having the ability to pardon somebody?
Yeah, like no matter what.
I mean, there's.
What if he killed?
What
if he killed?
Like, I don't think.
What if someone killed 500 people? Like, could the president pardon them?
There's some limitations behind it. He's not. You can't just pardon whoever for whatever.
Seems like that's what's going on. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
I don't even know who. I don't know any of the people he's pardoning or anything. I just remember I kept
pardoned Michael Flynn, who used to be like part of his team.
I kept hearing people say they were like, oh, Donald Trump's gonna pardon Michael Pence and he's gonna step down, then Michael Pence is gonna pardon Donald Trump, and I'm like, what does that even do? Does that give you like immunity forever? I don't understand.
It's not like forever. It's not like shit. What's the term?
Diplomatic immunity.
Sort of, but
the immunity idol from Survivor.
Yeah, like full immunity. It's like
herd immunity.
What they want. But this isn't. Yeah, I wonder if you could give that. That would be cool.
I give you, you, and you, COVID. Let me spit in your mouth. Come over here.
I didn't say it. She said
it. I just got off of the golf course. I was having a great time.
Someone play the Village People. I want to get down.
Dude, his dance is so cool.
So funny, man. I watched that video over and over again.
It's so funny. He like punches like out like a fucking battle bot.
Hey, shout out.
Like a rock'em sock'em
also,
robot.
it's like like it's a song about like being gay.
Is it? Yeah, it's like yeah.
The YMCA. Yeah.
It's literally about like men hanging out together.
He was doing it to YMCA and also Macho Man, both by the Village People.
He likes
both
the Village People.
They're both songs about just being super gay.
Maybe he was trying to tell us something.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I'm so straight that I might be gay. I'm not sure. I've never tried it. If I was, I'm sure I'd be magnificent.
I don't care.
Not for me. It's not for me. A lot of men, they've come up to me. They said, hey, would you like to have sex with me? I said, no, I wouldn't, but thank you.
I'm not attracted to people. People are attracted to me.
I grab him by the penis.
A little flipperoo.
Hey.
Little flippity doodah.
Okay. Last thing we got is New Year's resolutions. I'm sure you saw this coming, maybe. I almost forgot about it.
See it coming.
I actually didn't. But, yeah.
So what's funny is I wrote underneath it, I was going to say, everyone has to have a new clothing style. I put in parentheses, you have to pick one.
All right, Nick, sorry, you have to pick one.
So, no, I don't have them written down, but you have to, I mean, mine is tracksuit. I already said that.
True.
So,
I just want to wear
there's
like
a bunch of
suits.
different. You could be grungy. You could be like suits. Oh, I can see you being a suit guy.
Only suits.
Yeah.
Like Catfish back in the day.
I forgot.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, dude. I forgot about Nev or whatever his name was. Neve.
Was
that his name? The guy with the white hair.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the show.
Yeah, sorry. I was referring to a person.
I know who you're talking about now. Yes, that was. I always thought that was insane.
Oh, Catfish.
Yeah. He was like, we're being like, why are you wearing like all these suits? He's like, I don't know. I think they're
how
cool.
How are you getting away with this? I think I would choose
leggings and distressed metal tees.
I was gonna say like messy chic.
Messy chic.
Okay. Go into detail.
Just, like, disheveled, unironed clothing.
Unironed or wrinkled?
Both.
Okay. I don't like this, but if
whatever floats your boat.
I don't have to wear anything nice for the foreseeable future, so
let's go sweatsuit.
I can do sweatsuit.
Like matching sweatsuit.
Yeah.
Like same color top and bottom.
And you could do like a champion hoodie or sweatshirt and champion sweatpants. You can still be branded with it.
You can still match the brands, but you just have to have
But
the
they
same
have
color.
to be sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for that. To be honest.
Okay. Slippers, what are we doing shoes wise? Crocs.
I got slippers for Christmas.
Well, funnily enough,
dude, I did
get slippers for Christmas.
I want to get Crocs because
Crocs.
I want them as slipper because I want slippers, but I don't want like furry ones.
Yeah.
So I want like house shoes basically. And dude, they're really popular. They're selling a shitload of my work.
I picked some up this past fall. First
I
pair ever.
gotta get some. They're rad. I'm all for Crocs. I mean, don't wear them out in public.
No.
Yeah, if you wear them out in public, you're an idiot. I don't know what else to tell you besides that. Wear them in your own house. Do whatever you want to do with them on your own property or your own rented property. But yeah, don't wear them to actually, you shouldn't be leaving your house anyway. If you know what's good for the human race.
Exactly.
If you know what's good for you, you won't leave the house. See?
I don't.
Stay inside.
Oh, you know what
what's
I'm
good for
doing?
you.
It's not really a resolution, but I am going to do dry January.
Ooh.
That'd be like, it sounds bad, but I feel like that'll be
Does
the
that
longest.
include today?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, technically, I probably had a drink after midnight, but
Ooh,
I didn't.
already messed it up.
That doesn't count.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But from today till the end of the month, yeah, I'm gonna try to do it. Just for see if I can. Basically.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I feel like it's not gonna be.
I haven't
as
this
bad
year, but
as I am thinking.
I did it. I did it in 2019. I think I did 1 month, and then I did like a half month one time, and I was like, all right, I'm fine.
You're like, all right, I can quit.
I was like,
I can quit if I need
like, all right,
to.
it's fine. Yeah. I was like, that's enough. That's enough of that. Yeah, let me. I'm trying. Okay, New Year's resolution. I'm trying to clean up my stupid living space that I live in. I call it that because I don't technically live in a room.
That's right. Yeah, you have like a.
Yeah. And I'm trying to clean everything up and get rid of a bunch of old clothes and everything that I don't use anymore. And just get everything at least looking nice, because I hate I'm like, I hate my apartment. I hate being here. I hate this stupid.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to have like your immediate living space be not like
shitty.
Yeah, because that really affects your whole mental like state.
It really does. Yeah. And I know it does, but I also just it just sucks having to like work, and then I come home and I'm like, I don't want to do more work, which would include sorting and getting rid of everything, but I just gotta set like a day aside and just do it, and then that's it.
Right.
That's life. Life is full of stupid shit that you have to do that you don't want to do. That's life. Something people say. Something, something, something.
New York.
Something in May. In New York. Shout out Joker.
I'm gonna try to get into some investing, some saving, setting aside.
I want to
some
try
money.
to do some. I've been wanting to do some investing stuff too, but I feel like the amount of money I'm using isn't gonna be enough to like make it matter.
I mean,
It
got to
all
start
matters
somewhere.
over time.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
do $25 a week.
So I think that's really my only real resolution that I made was that.
My biggest thing is to be more disciplined in all aspects of life.
It's a little broad.
I was gonna say the
Well,
same
I'm
thing.
going to explain. I was going to elaborate for you.
My resolution is I'm just gonna try and be better. Sorry, go ahead. I was kidding.
Being more disciplined, sticking to a routine. That means getting up at the same time every day, not laying in bed until the 11th hour and rolling out of bed to go to quote-unquote work. Staying on target with getting to the gym 5 days a week.
I prefer
Being
Walmart.
process-focused and oriented during my work tasks to excel in work. Cooking 5 nights a week.
Hey, that's a
and
big
not
one.
Succumbing to, oh, I forgot to defrost something. Better eat out. Just being more, like I said, be more disciplined, but like in those specific areas.
Regimented.
Those are all good ones.
To fall into a routine, so I don't have to think about being disciplined. I just am.
Do you get scared that I always think about if I get too much into a routine, I feel like that's almost like self-automation. I feel like I would. It's a thing. I mean, being in a routine is good. Don't get me wrong, but I always feel like if I get too much into one routine, it's like almost like you're being stuck in a rut. Like so,
to a certain extent, I could see that, but I mostly mean
for necessity stuff that you should be doing. And like you'll still
Yeah,
have
kinda,
space for
but, like,
yourself
if I
to be able
have
to
to-
do like things you want to do. It's not like
I mostly want it to like I'm up the same time every day, so my body is used to
homeostasis.
a sleep-wake schedule.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
committed to doing specific tasks at work, so I'm not dreading them. And I know I have to do them, and I do them well. Once all that's done, and I make my dinner, I've completed the discipline focused tasks I want to do that day. After that, then I can do what I want.
okay, yeah.
Maybe one night I want to read a book. Maybe one night I want to
Boo.
play some video games.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch a movie.
God.
I got my first probably the first time I've ever asked for a book for Christmas.
Oh yeah, the
I got the
McConaughey.
Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Yeah,
Have you started yet?
I haven't yet, but I'm excited to. It's probably, I was like, this is probably the first and last book I'm ever gonna read.
I have a bad habit of asking for books and then just not starting them for months.
It's hard to. I'm sure once I
It's
start
almost
it,
like I like looking at them in their pristine condition.
that too, and I'm sure once I start reading it, I feel like it's a. Again, I'm pretty new to books, especially as an adult.
New to the concept
I've
of
never
books.
I've never read a book like for my own pleasure,
Ever?
except for
You should more often. There's really good ones out there.
pretty much ever. If you don't count graphic novels. Yeah.
We had this discussion.
I mean, I was also a kid. I think I read Holes for my own pleasure. Like, I don't think I had to. I think I wanted to because My one friend was reading, he was like, yo, this book rules, you should watch it. Or, I mean, I was thinking of the movie, but he's like, you should read it. And we read it, then I watched the movie. But besides that, it's always just been like assigned reading. I think. I don't know.
I remember reading Holes in 4th grade and then wanting to try a raw onion and being really upset at the outcome.
They kind of make them look good in the movie.
They do. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I could just bite into it like an apple, and they seemed to be eating it just fine. So I did that, and I was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
This was not at all what I expected.
I've wanted to for a while, probably like the past year or so, or probably past like, it's maybe like 3 years ago. I saw this one YouTube channel that doesn't exist anymore. They were doing like just some sort of like challenges or whatever, not like TikTok challenges, but they would make them up, and one of them was seeing how fast you could eat an entire raw onion. And I was like, I want to do that. I bet I could do that.
Possibly.
I love onions. But when you eat them raw, they're really spicy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like wasabi
Oh, yeah.
spicy where it goes to your nose, you know?
Fake wasabi spicy.
Yeah, and it pissed me off. Shia LaBeouf just chomping on it like an apple. I'm like, looks tasty.
0.
Pete.
Yeah.
Shout out, Pete. Okay, well. Anyone have anything to say before?
Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wish me luck in dry January.
Yeah,
That's
good
it.
luck. You should also be no coffee either.
No. Come on, man. I gotta have something.
Caffeine's a drug too.
I've been really into tea lately.
I like tea. I don't like coffee, but I like tea. I don't really drink that much, but I would prefer tea over coffee.
Tea's good. Tea is good.
Coffee, I can drink energy drinks. I drank one before this, but if I drink coffee, it really just fucks me up. Like, I turn into a crackhead if I drink coffee.
That's cool.
Because I'm not used to it. That's cool.
It's a positive side effect.
Yeah. All right, well, check out ROC_podcast at ROC_podcast on Instagram. Plebeian.us. Check out the other podcasts on the network. Are they still even a thing? I'm not sure. Haven't talked to them in a while.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I saw an Instagram post the other day.
I need to get. There's one thing I need to finish about shirts, and then they will maybe be available. Now I'm just now. December's like a month where you're like, okay, I guess I'm just not doing anything else this month besides work and then holiday stuff. So getting back into it now. And you forget about it. Every December, you're like, ooh, cool, it's the holidays, and it's about to be the end of the year. And you're like, oh, shit, I have to just work all the time, and then I have to worry about buying stuff and all this stuff. Cool. Guess I'll just not do anything else. Anyways, we're back at it. Gonna get back to doing these weekly, hopefully. If it is so decided to be so. I don't know what that means. Whatever. RiverOfQuestions@gmail.com.
Is there any emails there?
Okay, I'm making it a resolution for everyone who maybe listens to this to send an email.
RiverOfQuestions@gmail.com.
It would just make him so happy. It would make all of us happy.
Send
But
it.
mostly
I want to.
Jeff.
I need to. I need to start doing fan questions again too, just like on the Instagram and on like Twitter and stuff too. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. There's a Facebook group. I don't know. I haven't been on it pretty much since I made it. So I think it's facebook.com/ROCpod. Who knows? Just look it up. Besides that, it's Nathan. That's Knock. I'm Sachi. This is the River of Consciousness. And I haven't said this for a while, but float on, everybody. Peace.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life.
That's life.
And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life.
That's life.
I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly.